good evening. Welcome to 6th, 7th and 8th channel of BYJU'S. I am your teacher Ankita and I welcome you all in today's class. In today's class, we will be discussing something really very interesting. That do really plants can eat animals? It's an interesting topic to explore, right? So everyone get ready for today's class. Before we start our class, I want all of you to stay focused. Stay with us till the end if you're watching this video live. Welcome to the class, and if you're watching this video later, welcome to the class. Please make sure you to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button for the video. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I can see so many of you here. How's the energy in the class? I'm sure all of you were waiting for this particular topic. And many of you are saying, ma'am, you're late. You're just 1 minute. I'm really sorry. We're just starting with it. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's a very, very interesting session that we have today. Really sorry for the delay. Yes, but we came just 1 minute. Yes. Awesome, everyone. So how are you all? Good, right? Super high with the energy. Yes. Everyone, watch this video and we'll move ahead. Okay, can you see this video? See over here what is happening? Okay. See? There's a person who, with the help of a forceps, right, is actually keeping a housefly. And see what is happening. The plant have eaten that insect. Interesting, right? I'm sure all of you have heard about such plant which eat insects. Yes, everyone? I can see you're saying, yes, ma'am, we know the name also. Very good. Yes, very good, very good. Right? So what we call them as? We call them as insectivorous plants, and we can see over here is a Venus flytrap eating a housefly. So yeah, basically in the beginning of the session only we said that yes, plants can eat the meat. But let's understand that why they're eating this and what are the other ways they are consuming the food. So everyone, are you ready to understand that how plants are making food if they're not performing photosynthesis? Clear, everyone? So are you ready? We will be discussing that all plants are autotrophic. It's a question mark, right? Yes. We don't have Menti, so I would request all of you not to spam again and again. We don't have Menti today in today's class. Yes. Hello everyone. Good evening. So let's get started. Okay. Before we get started with the session, everyone, there are 3 things that I want all of you to focus upon. First, I hope that you have your notebooks with you so that you can note down all the important points that we'll be discussing in today's class. Second, please make sure not to spam during the class. Third important thing, we don't have Menti. And those of you are saying, ma'am, you're ignoring me. No, I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I'll not be able to call out your name, right? I'll be able to see your messages. If you have doubt, I will be able to call out your doubt and I'll be able to help you. Okay? Clear, everyone? So are we done? Deal done? I hope that we have set the class rules. No spamming. Okay? We don't have Menti today. And you'll be focusing in the class and not be distracting. Not be getting distracted by the chat. Deal done? Done. Pinky promise, everyone. Pinky promise to your teacher. Okay. Now we haven't started anything. Now we are starting. So everyone, in today's class, we will be discussing these 5 important parts, right? We'll be discussing about the heterotrophic nutrition in plants. We will be discussing about, okay, here we'll be discussing about symbiosis, parasitic nutrition, saprotrophic nutrition, saprotrophs, right, and the insectivorous plants. So everyone, let's get started. Now, can you quickly tell me what is the meaning of autotrophic nutrition? This I'm sure you have studied. Yes, I'm sure you have attended Ashwarya's ma'am class and ma'am have really taught you super well that you all know that what is autotrophic mode of nutrition. Yes, very good. This is for class 7th. Very good, everyone. So we have 2 modes of nutrition broadly. We have autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition means they can make their food by themselves. Like green plants, right? Yes, like green plants. So we have the examples of green plants because they can make their food by themselves, right? Then on the other side, on the contradictory, we have heterotrophic nutrition. Now, heterotrophic nutrition means that They cannot make their own food, right? They depend upon others for their food. So, the organism is dependent on the other organisms for their food. That's what we call it as a heterotrophic mode of nutrition. We have the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Various animals have heterotrophic mode of nutrition, and some plants also have this. So in today's class, everyone, we will be discussing in detail what are the different heterotrophic mode of nutrition that we will be able to see in plants. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, everyone, are we clear? Not ignoring you. I'm just suggesting that we'll be taking up your doubts when we have the right topic. I can see many of you are asking, ma'am, about the insectivorous plants, about the fungi, etc. See, we'll be discussing in this particular order. That's why I'm telling you. So you can hold on your doubts, right? You can wait for some time and then, of course, we can get started. So till now, everyone, what we have discussed that what are the two modes of nutrition? There are two modes of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition, where the organisms can make the food for themselves. We call them as the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Green plants are the example of that. Then, of course, we have discussed about the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. And that we have discussed that those are the organisms that are dependent on the others for their food. Okay? So, there are two types of nutrition in heterotrophic mode of nutrition. We will be discussing these three important things. Clear? We'll be discussing about symbiosis, parasitic, and saprotrophic. Then, of course, we'll be discussing about the insectivorous plants also. Clear, everyone? Yes, clear. Algae. We'll discuss about that. What do you think algae are? Algae have the chlorophyll. They can make their own food. They're autotrophs. Good. For you who were asking about a quick highlight recap, here we had. Now we are getting really very serious. Let's stay focused. Good evening to each one of you. Right? Many of you are making angry faces and you're saying, ma'am, you're ignoring me. I'm really sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I might have missed your doubt, but you can write your doubt again, right? But please don't spam just for the attention from the teacher. Clear? I really respect your time and I really respect all of you who are here with us, right? And I want all of you to stay with me till the end so that we can learn something today. Okay? See, I'm not calling out your name. I'm not calling anyone's name. I'm just focusing on the right content over here. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Hearts to each one of you. I will answer your doubts. See, I am here to answer your doubts. Okay? So, let's get started. So, first thing, we are starting with the symbiosis. I'm just going blank screen. Now, everyone, let me give you an example, right? I'm sure you have seen various animals in nature, right, who are helping each other. Yes or no? I'm sure you have seen, right? I'm sure you would have seen a flower and a bee. Yes, I'm sure you would have seen lichens, as many of you giving the example. I'm sure you would have seen various other examples where in nature, two living organisms are helping each other so that they can sustain and they can live happily in the environment, right? So we here, everyone, look at this. What we have a bumblebee, we have a bee, and we have a flower. Both of them have something to give to each other. Yes? What is that? First, of course, the bee comes, right? This bumblebee, when it comes on the flower, it actually takes up pollen grains. It helps in the process of pollination. What is pollination? Pollination is nothing but the transfer of pollen grains so that the population of plants can grow. Okay? That's one benefit. That's one good thing. And the flower offers nectar to the bee. So in that way, both of them are in a win-win situation. Both of them are helping each other. A situation where both the organisms are helping each other, we call that relationship as the symbiosis. Right? There are few organisms that live together. They share the shelter and the nutrition. We call that relation as the symbiosis. Okay? It comes from a Greek word which means living together. Everyone, are we clear with the word? Symbiosis. Other name is mutualism. Absolutely correct. Pollination is nothing but the transfer of pollen grains from the flower to the next flower so that the reproduction process can happen and we have more plants. Very good, very good. I've explained about the pollen grains. You can go back and come back here. Very good, everyone. Awesome. Yes, so we are clear with this, right? Symbiosis is nothing but where the two organisms are living together, right? And they are providing they're kind of in an exchange. If one organism is giving something, the other is also giving, and they're living in a harmony. Both are win-win situation. Nobody's at the loss. They're helping each other to live. Yes, very good. The other example of this that we see in the nature is the example of the lichen. See, if you have been to the forest, right, you will be able to see on the rocks, on the trees, such things. I'm sure you would have seen, right? On the bark of a tree, you will see something whitish, round structure. And of course, here some designs will be there, right? Similarly like this. Yes or no? Yes, very good everyone. So lichens again have the symbiosis. They have the algae, right? And what they have the fungi. So here we have two organisms. We have algae and we have the fungi. So algae, right, as we know that, right, we know that algae is the autotroph. Yes, you agree? Right, it can make its own food. Yes, it has chlorophyll, so it makes its own food. On the other side, fungi provides the shelter. Okay? So the fungi provides the shelter and algae provides the food. So in this way, both of them are helping each other. Everyone, are we clear? Yes? So see, over here in the example of the algae, lichens, we have algae and the fungi. Both of them are helping each other. And that is called as symbiosis, symbiotic relationship, right? Where both the organisms are helping each other organisms to survive in the nature. Very good. Now here everyone, you can take the screenshot of this. I've just written the same information, but you can use this in your examination. So here we have, right? So we have the lichen, which has the combination of algae and the fungi. You can clearly mention that, the algae has the chlorophyll, they can make their own food, whereas the fungus provides the shelter, water and minerals to the algae. Clear? Yes? My screen is clear. Maybe what you can do, you can just refresh your page and change the setting. So everyone, till now, yes, till now we have discussed two examples. Right? We have discussed about the bee and the flower. As many of you are asking, ma'am, how the bee is helping the flowers. So the bee helps the flowers in the process of reproduction. It will be carrying the male gamete to different flowers so that the pollination process, basically the reproduction process, can continue. Yes, very good. Fungi, I'm sure many of you are asking what is fungi. So of course those are the organisms that actually take the dead and decay material, right? And of course over there, mushroom is the easiest example for all of us to remember. Yes, very good, very good. So everyone, now let's move to the another example. As many of you are writing in the comment section, I can see that, is the of plants. Okay everyone, how many of you have eaten pea plant? How many of you have seen pea plant? Or how many of you have tasted pea? I'm sure all of us, right? Pea plant is a leguminous plant, right? We call that as a leguminous plant, right everyone? What we call it as we call it as a leguminous plant. Now the leguminous plants, you know what? They have special roots. In the roots of the leguminous plants, we have root nodules, right? What we have the root nodules. And inside these root nodules, we have bacteria that actually help in breaking the nitrogen, right? And one of such bacteria that I'm sure all of you will be aware of is the rhizobium. Okay, everyone? Rhizobium is a bacteria. This bacteria actually help in the nitrogen fixation. Remember this everyone, you will be learning about more name of the bacteria in the higher classes. But remember this, it's one of the kind of bacteria that we will remember that actually helps in the breaking of the nitrogen so that the plants can easily take. See, nitrogen in our atmosphere is present in the N2. It basically is there. We cannot take it directly, nor us nor plants. So for us to take the nitrogen, right, for plants to take the nitrogen, it has to be broken down further. Okay, and in that rhizobium plays a very, very important role. Okay, N2, nitrogen. Nitrogen atom. Yes, nitrogen gas. We have it in our atmosphere, right? Where we say that the highest amount of gas that we have around in the atmosphere is the nitrogens, right? Very good. See, again, I can see manifesting, ignoring me, not ignoring you. Just focusing on the content. I will be taking your doubts once we are done with this topic. So, we're talking about the leguminous plants. Inside the leguminous plants, they have the roots. Nodules are nothing but the bulging that we have on the roots. Okay? Or if for example, if this is a root, right? We have a bulging inside that. We have the bacteria. So that bulging part we call it as nodules. Clear? Those of you are asking, those of you are spamming again and again. I hope that now you got your answer. Yes, very good. Good, everyone. So I hope that all of you are clear about the nodules. Very good, very good. I can see that all of you are clear with that. So, we are clear with the root nodules, right? That root nodules have the bacteria, and these bacteria actually help in the fixation of the nitrogen. Clear? Yes, very good, Sejal, very good. Very good, Subhash. Nalini, yes, please ask it out, Nalini. Manalil, Abhirami, yes. Priyanshu, Abhirami, yes, of course, we will be learning this in higher classes. That is converted, right? Again, there are other bacteria who are there in the picture and they actually help in converting it to the form that can be easily utilized by the plants, right? Like nitrate and nitrite. So, you will be learning more further. We will be learning this, don't worry. Yes, please ask your doubt. Neelu, nodules over here are nothing but the bulging that we'll see in the roots. Please ask your doubts. Please ask your doubt. I'm here over here now. I'm asking you to write your doubts so that I can answer. Algae is a type, right? It is a living organism. It has its chlorophyll so that it can make its own food. Please write your doubt instead of writing doubt. Clear, okay. Pratibha, rhizobium is a bacteria. It's a type of bacteria that actually help in the fixation of nitrogen. Symbiosis is a type of the relationship we see in the living organisms where both of them help each other to live in the environment. Okay, very good, very good. What is blue-green algae? What do you think about the blue-green algae? Yes, rhizopus. We are not discussing about rhizopus. That's a fungi. We are focusing on the rhizobium. Function of nodules, Nalini. The function of nodules is to have the bacteria, right? Inside the root nodules will have the bacteria. Okay? See, it's there on the screen. Root nodules contain bacteria. So what is the function of root nodules? They have the bacteria. Clear? All of you, everyone, are we clear? Yes. Everyone, are we clear? Very good, very good. Yes? Good. H2O means water. Algae is a living organism, as I mentioned. It has chlorophyll. It can make its own food. Yes, very good. Yes, okay. Fungi, of course, are the living organisms, right? They take the food from the dead and decay matter. Mushroom is the example of that. Trilochan, I've answered your question. H2O means water. Why the bacteria need? Because the plants cannot utilize the nitrogen directly. So they need to convert. Everyone, okay, you tell me, can you eat the weed directly? Everyone, you tell me, can you eat the weed that, grows in the field directly? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you consume it on a daily basis? No, right? It's not in a form that you and I can take. Similarly, the nitrogen that we have in our atmosphere is not in a form that you and I can take, nor the plants can take. That's why it has to process, it has to be converted to a form that you and I can easily take, right? Especially the plants. Clear? So, to make the nitrogen in a form that it can be utilized by the plants, we have nitrogen fixation process. Okay? You will be learning in your higher classes. But in this class, we are discussing about a very important bacteria, which is the rhizobium. Please do remember this name, right? It's a type of a bacteria. It's a name of the bacteria that actually help in the conversion process of the nitrogen to the a form that can be utilized by the plants. Clear? Yes, leguminous plants only have the root nodules. Please ask your doubt. Now we have answered your question. No, nitrate and nitrogen is not same. Now we have answered your question. Very good everyone. So everyone, are we clear? Yes, it's a good bacteria that actually help in the, it actually help in the fixation of nitrogen. Yes, what are leguminous plants? So leguminous plants are those plants that have the root nodules, right? So pea plant, soybean plant, all of these are leguminous plants. They have the bacteria that actually help in converting the nitrogen from the atmosphere to a form that can be easily utilized by plants. Easy peasy. Okay? Everyone, now let's move ahead. I want all of you to give a quick thumbs up. I can see that many of you have interesting doubts. See, I've answered your doubts, everyone. Now you cannot say, ma'am, you haven't answered our doubts. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button. Very good. Very good, everyone. Very good. Yes. Right? I'll not be able to explain in Hindi. We will be focusing, we'll be learning through English. I can see many of you are asking the doubts which are out of the lesson, like what is amoeba, some here and there doubts. You have to reserve your doubts till the end because we'll be discussing those in the end only, right? Bhumika, I've answered that question. Yes. Shrishti, please ask your doubt. Dhruv, what do you think estrogen will be? You can search that very easy thing. No, bacteria is not helping directly in the reproduction process. Okay, very good. Ma'am, why plant cannot utilize the nitrogen? Because, Suhani, it's not in a form, right, that can be utilized. For example, we cannot eat directly a wheat. We have to process it, right? Then only we'll be able to eat. Similarly, nitrogen cannot be used directly, that which is there in the atmosphere. It has to be converted in a form that can be utilized by the plants. Yes. Okay, now everyone, we are moving ahead. I can see some of the doubts which are coming from the topic that we'll be learning now. So here we go. Everyone, what you see over here? Nitrogen, nitrite, they are not same solver. You will be learning in a higher class. Chemically, these are very different from each other. Okay? Please write your doubt, everyone. Photosynthesis, Shiva, is a process by which the plants make their own food. Yeah, we can see that we have a robber. Absolutely correct, right? Similarly, everyone, like we have a robber who robs things, right? Sometime maybe you have heard about the stories. Then the robber came and nobody was there and they just took the things. And what do you think? The other person will be feeling happy about it? That something is gone from their house? No, right? We'll feel sad. So now we'll be discussing about a mode of nutrition, which is the parasitic mode of nutrition. What happens in parasitic mode of nutrition? Same thing. So in this parasitic mode of nutrition, this organism that you see over here, the yellow color, right, is called as a cuscuta. Okay? This particular plant have no chlorophyll. And you know what it does? It actually wraps itself on a green plant, take the nutrition from them. That's why we call it as a parasitic mode of nutrition. Right? It will be taking all the nutrition from the other plant. Right? So the plant which this cuscuta plant is taking the nutrition from is called as host. So this will be damaging the host, right? It will be taking the nutrition from the host. Can you see the green part? So they will just wrap around itself, right? They will just wrap themselves onto the host, right? And then they'll be taking the nutrition from them, right? And eventually the main plant is losing its nutrition, right? Yeah, it looks like noodles only. But of course, the main plant is losing its nutrient. Okay? So, one thing everyone, the cuscuta, I'm writing over here also so that all of you can note this down. The cuscuta plant has no chlorophyll. Remember this, everyone. That is the reason, right, that they are dependent on others. Have no chlorophyll. Okay, they have a very special root. I can see that many of you are writing, man, yes, we know the root name. Everyone, can you tell me what is the root name? Right, they have a special root. Cuscuta plant have a special root. Can you name the root? It is called as the Haustoria. Right? Haustoria. Right? So they have a very special roots. Now these roots will wrap around themselves on the plant, right? And they'll take the nutrition. Yes, they will be reaching to the innermost part and they'll be taking the nutrition from the host. I can see many of you saying, what is a host? For example, right, a plant from where the cuscuta plant will be taking the nutrition, we call it as host. Everyone, are we clear what is a host over here? Yes, very good. Okay? Yes. Okay. Many of you are asking, ma'am, what is the haustoria? They are the special roots that are present on the cuscuta plant. They are the roots of the cuscuta plant. Everyone clear? Good. Awesome. So what happens? We know that these roots, right, will wrapped onto the host and they will be taking the nutrient like this. Can you see? So see that these are the roots. See, they are going inside the cells and taking the material, right? Yes, very good. We also call them as sucking roots. Okay? So the main function of these roots is to derive the nutrition from the host plant. Yes, very good. So I'll repeat it again for all of you who are not understanding this, who have some difficulty in understanding. Don't worry, I'll repeat it again. So now we're discussing about the parasitic mode of nutrition. We are discussing about a plant, right, which is called as cuscuta plant. Cuscuta plant is a parasitic plant. Everyone, how many of you have seen lice? How many have seen जुएं, जिसे हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना? I'm sure you would have, if you have a pet, I'm sure you would have seen a lot of, ticks. Oh my video got froze. Okay, I think on there my video was a little bit froze over there, but on my phone it's fine. Yeah. So I'm sure you would have seen, right, lice and small insects which are there on the pets also sometime. So what they do, they actually drink the blood, right? They drink the blood. So they are what? They are the parasite because they are taking the nutrition from us. Similarly, in plants, we have a plant which is a cuscuta plant. We say plants can make their own food, right? But here we have a twist. We have a plant that cannot make its own food, right? And that particular plant is deriving the nutrition from a green plant. So, cuscuta plant is a robber plant, right? It is taking the nutrition from the other plant and there's a loss to the other plant. Clear? There's a loss. The host is suffering from. That mode of nutrition where the one plant is stealing something from the other plant is called as the parasitic mode of nutrition. Everyone, are we clear? Clear. Blue-green algae technically is a type of bacteria. They have the chlorophyll so they can make their own food. Okay? We put them in that category. Rishabh, I've answered your question. Is it? Yes. Very good, everyone. I can say that you are sharing your points over here. Insectivorous plants ke baare mein Purvi will discuss later. Have to wait for some time. We'll discuss about the insectivorous plants. Priyangshu. But if cuscuta should survive, he need to, to serve. If the cuscuta has to survive, they actually have to rob, right? Because they cannot make their own food. They only get the nutrition from this particular way. Yes. Good, everyone. I can see that many of you are asking interesting questions. Everyone, you have to wait for some time. You can take a screenshot of this. Good, very good. So are we clear up to here, everyone? Yes, are we clear up to here? Good. Yes, what is Doda? Sometimes we usually call it's the other name of the cuscuta plant is that. I think many of you are asking with that, right? Cyanobacteria, blue-green algae, we sometimes say. Do they grow by their own? Yes, they do. They find a way and of course they start taking the nutrition from the host and then they grow. Yes, we do call them. Okay? Okay, everyone. So are we clear? Okay, I'm leaving you with an image. Everyone think about it, this plant. What is this? Can you tell me? Can you tell me about this? What is this plant, everyone? Yes, very good, very good. Rafflesia. Right, I'm sure we have seen this, the biggest flower, right? We usually say, right? Largest flower in the world, Rafflesia. Right, and this Rafflesia is also a parasitic plant. You know why? Because they look very beautiful, right? They're red in color, but they cannot make their own food. They derive the nutrient from the grapevine, right? Where we have those grapes, right? They will be deriving the nutrient from the grapevine. So it's very interesting, right? That even though they look so beautiful, they look so huge, they don't have the chlorophyll, so they cannot make the food. By which part? Yes, very good. Okay. So of course they just take the nutrient, right, from the host, and of course usually from the grape family, right? Yes, yeah, it produces really very bad smell. Sometimes we call it as a corpus flower also, because it produces a very foul smell of dead meat something. So Rafflesia is a parasitic plant, right? It takes the nutrition from the another plant. Very, very interesting, and it smells really very bad. So remember this, everyone. Okay. So till now, let's quickly revise what we have discussed. So we started with the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. We started with the first part, which was the symbiosis, where we saw how the living organisms are helping each other. We saw the example of lichens. We saw the examples of the leguminous plants and bacteria. We saw the example of bee and the flower. Now everyone, we will be looking, it is the next part that we have studied. We discussed about the parasitic nutrition, where we saw about the cuscuta, which is a plant. No chlorophyll is present. So that particular plant take the nutrition from the another plant, right, from the host. Similarly, we have discussed about the Rafflesia also. So everyone, do remember such examples, right? The parasitic plants take the nutrition from other because they cannot make their own food, right? And in that, they don't have any other process also. So that's their way. For example, the lichens that we have sometime in the animals, the leeches that we have, the teaks and the lices that we get in our head are the parasites, right? Their food is the blood, okay, of the other organism. So that's their mode of nutrition, that's how they get the food from. Clear, everyone? Quick thumbs up, everyone. Yes, football for life, I remember you. Yes, very good, everyone. So are we clear up to here? I hope that your energy is super high. Everyone, please make sure to hit the like button. I'm giving you 30 seconds break. Jaldi se. Right? Good. Everyone, let's have 70 likes. We just need 20 more likes, right? 70, more than 72 of you are here in the class, everyone. Hit the like button. Yeah, one of you, but right, we are here, we are focusing on learning, so I might not be calling out your name that regularly. Good. Awesome, everyone. How many likes we have, Shiva sir?
We have 70.
Oh. How many? Yeah. Everyone, quickly hit the like button. It's a break time. Break time, everyone. I'm just moving aside quickly. Very good, very good. Yes, everyone, I can see the number of likes increasing. Like button. Okay, chalo everyone, let's move ahead. So now till now we have discussed about the two important types, right? We have discussed about the symbiosis and the parasitic mode of nutrition. And now I wanted to focus over here. We all have seen a bread, right? And I'm sure all of you have seen this happening at your home some way or the other. There's a lot of lag they are saying. Everyone, it's fine. I hope that it's fine now.
From our side is fine.
Everyone from our side is fine. Can you just check your connection?
No lag.
No lags, right? Now it's fine. Everyone, I hope it's fine.
But here is fine.
No, this. Yes, everyone. Now I hope there's no lag, right? Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure all of you have seen this bread at home. If sometimes we have, right? And if we leave it on the counter, haha, we'll see something greenish. Right? So what is that? Of course, it's a growth of the fungi, which is rhizopus. That many of discussing, right? And of course, we call it as a bread mold also. Now, we have a very special type of nutrition which we see in the fungi. Now, fungi are those organisms, living organisms, right, that have the saprotrophic mode of nutrition. What is the meaning of this? It means that they take the nutrition from dead and decay material. For example, if the bread is there, right, they will be growing on them and they will be taking the nutrition from them. So remember this, everyone. We see that the fungi over here, we have the bread mold. I'm just writing over here so that you will remember the name, right? The bread mold over here, right? And we have sapro, comes from the rotten material. It means that rotten materials. So basically, it's taking the food from the rotten materials. So, it clearly depends on the dead and decay organisms and it digests the food outside their body. So, in you and me, we take the food inside and then we digest it. We have enzymes, we have juices that works, but in the fungi, they digest, they release the juices outside the body and then they take the food. Everyone, are we clear? There's a lag, Shiva, and can we, I can't see the screen over here. There's something on the screen. Can you close that? There's something opened over here, something. Yes. Everyone, there's no lag from our side. I don't know how you're saying that there's a lag. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. Very good. Okay. So everyone, are we clear about the saprotrophic? And of course, they digest the food outside and then they absorb it. Okay, I can see there's lag, everyone. There's no lag. Yes. Can we check again? They're saying lag. Now it's fine, right? Now it's fine. Yes. Sometimes they're saying that it's moved from 2x speed. Now it's fine. Okay. Thank you. So everyone, recalling the things back, we have discussed about the three things. We have discussed about the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Under that, we discussed about the symbiosis, where the organisms helps each other. We have seen the example of lichen, bee and flower in the category of symbiosis. Then, of course, we discussed about the parasitic nutrition, where we discussed about the saprophytic mode of nutrition is a mode of nutrition where the organisms is taking the food from dead and decay material. For example, I'm sure you would have seen the dead bodies of the various plants or the animals, right? Sometime over the period of time they'll get decomposed, right? After some time you'll not be able to find them. Now, of course, in our environment we have a lot of organisms that plays a very important role. in cleaning that part, and one of them are the fungi. Now they will be taking the nutrition from the dead and decay matter. They'll release the digestive juices and then they take the food. Clear? Yes. Okay, everyone. Really sorry for the trouble, everyone. Really sorry for the delay. I think, yes. I hope it's fine now. Right? I hope it's fine now, everyone. Good. Now it's fine. Yeah. But yeah, initially it actually got stuck. In between. Okay. Again. On the screen. Yeah. Yes. See everyone over here. I hope that you can see this now. I hope you can see this now, right? Now there's no lag, everyone. Right? We can see the frog eating the insect. Similarly, we have plant eating the insect. See over here.
Further.
Yes, see? Okay, sorry. Yeah, can you see over here? See, this is a plant, right? It will be eaten. This is an insect that will be eaten by the plant. And of course, we call them as the insectivorous plants. In the beginning of the session, we saw that there was a Venus flytrap, right? And if we add an insect, just take the insect, right? So, the pitcher plant, right? Or the Venus flytrap are feed from the insect. Okay, they take nutrition from the insect. That's very interesting thing. We thought that plants can make their own food, but over here we clearly know that they can't. Yes, so we have different categories also in our textbook. They have mentioned about. Okay, 1 minute. There is a lag. Yeah. So everyone, let's do one thing. We will be ending the class now. We are ending the class now. We'll take this session, right? This part of the session again. So, we're just ending the class. Okay? So everyone, those of you who are here with me, if you can hear me clearly, if you can see me clearly, right? We will be continuing this class again. Don't worry. I would like to end this class now because there is a lot of disturbance. And I want you to have a very smooth, smooth class. So, we have covered all the topics, but this part is remaining. We'll do it later. Please make sure everyone you hit the like button for the video. And please make sure to go through this timetable which we have over here. Yes? Okay, many of you are saying, ma'am, don't end the class.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, here and there it's going, here and there everyone. So if you can bear with me, if you can stay with me for 5 more minutes, we'll finish this class. Right? So that we don't have to come back. And many of you are saying, no ma'am, let's not end the class. Okay. So let's go back then. We were discussing about the insectivorous plants, right? So we have the insectivorous plants, right? Their leaves are actually modified into this trappy things that will be trapping the insect, right? And they will be releasing the digestive juices. So inside these plants, what we have is that their leaves are modified in trapping these insects. And as the insects gets inside the body, they'll release the digestive juices. And these digestive juices are really very strong that they can easily digest an organism. And of course, we're talking about the insects which are very tiny. Okay. So, tiny insects can be easily digested with the help of this digestive enzymes, and that's how they are, so that they can get the nitrogen, right? So these organisms where they're present don't have the soil which is enriched in the nitrogen. So that is the reason why they consume the insects so that their nitrogen intake can be there. And nitrogen is really very important. Okay, so that is the reason that happens. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. So here we have an example, everyone. Venus flytrap, right? Here we have, and that's how, it will digest the organisms, the living organism that gets inside them. Yes. Very good. Okay, everyone, so our team has reached out and they have said that there's a lag from the YouTube, right? Not from our side. Everything is fine from our side. So, yes, thank you so much everyone for staying with us. So don't worry everyone, we'll be having a quiz on this particular topic, right? And we will be discussing, if you have any doubts, more nutrition, right? So it'll be great. With that, everyone, taking not much of your time because I can see there's a lot of lag. I'll be ending this class, everyone. Here's a homework question for all of us, right? Why do insectivorous plants feed on insect? Please write the answer in the comment section below. I'll be waiting for this. And here we have the timetable for the 6th, 7th and 8th. So you can take a screenshot of it. We have the picture, we have the image on the community post also. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you'll be able to see all the notifications that we are putting out on channel. Okay? Everyone, with this, I'll be ending the session. Really sorry for the lag. Because of that, maybe many of your doubts might got missed. We will be having the quiz later, so don't worry about it. We will be discussing your doubts. You can write your doubt in the comment section and I'll read and I'll address your doubts over there. Okay? Thank you so much everyone for being such an amazing and having that so much of patience. So we'll be meeting really very soon. Do take care of yourself. Please make sure. Here we are. So here is a homework question everyone. Why do insectivorous plants feed on the insect? Okay? Yes, with that everyone, I'll say bye-bye. Yes. Do take care of yourself. Lots of love from my side and keep on learning with BYJU'S. Lots of love. Bye bye everyone.